This is Chess in the Queen City. This channel is all about my friends and I sharing our journey of chess improvement. We have come together here in Charlotte, North Carolina to help each other improve at the game of chess through group studies, casual play, and heading to tournaments together. You will see all of our successes and failures and the struggle of trying to reach the next level. And we are here to share it all with you. My name is Jay Garrison, and I'm an adult chess improver looking to do the improbable.
Here we are, week 2, and it's all about building on what we started. Tactics and calculation are still part of my daily grind, but I'm adding game review this week, analyzing my games from the Charlotte Open to correct mistakes and refine my approach. This week, I'm also working with Alex and playing some training games. These games are a great way to test new ideas and to keep ourselves sharp as we prepare for the Spring Open.
The Open's coming up. Are we ready?
Do you think so?
I think I'm ready, but then I realize that maybe I'm not.
I think I'm ready, and then I get into a game, and I'm like,
Exactly.
where's this from?
Who's playing this game?
Yeah. Is it me, or... I don't know. Sometimes I'm not there entirely. But once you play a game or two, you're like into it.
I think once I get out of the opening, I'm just like sinking into a position, I'll just flow.
Yeah.
But I got some nerves.
Yeah, well, that's all right. So does everyone. It never goes away.
Seems like my opponents don't have nerves.
Well, if you could see inside their head what they're thinking.
Maybe I don't want to see that far. Unless they're giving me moves. Would that be cheating?
That's food for thought. If you could read their minds, I think that would be so impressive that it wouldn't be an issue. But, I think in terms of being ready for the tournament, if you're doing the right work, as you are, I know you are, I've seen it.
Lots of tactics.
It's just another game of chess.
Another game of chess.
Another 5 games of chess.
Yes, one at a time, one move at a time.
One move at a time, one game at a time, one day at a time.
And you're ready.
I hope so, yeah. Yep, I'm getting there, yeah. I'm ready.
All right, well, let's go win some tournament games.
So,
This week at Monday Night Casual, we had over 50 chess players, and our group had a great time just playing chess.
Hey, Jay.
Hello.
It's like 2.5 weeks or so before the Open. What have you been... It has been... This is super coming fast. What are you doing to help get prepared as time gets closer?
Well, tactics and calculation is still the number one focus. Added some game review this week because I need to review my own games so I cannot make the same mistakes going into the next tournament. So that was this week's main focus, other than keeping the tactics and calculation going.
Are you finding your game reviews to be challenging or helpful?
Both. So my last tournament was a relative success because I didn't lose a game. I had 1 win and 5 draws. And there was a couple of games, though, that I missed wins in that I'm really diving into, trying to figure out how I can get my mind into finishing those games and not letting them slip into draws. Excellent.
And are you looking forward to playing anyone in particular at the Open?
No, I'm currently the number 5 seed going into the tournament for the under 2000 because a lot of the 1900s are playing up into the Open. So I'm in a good position to play. I just have to make sure I win the games I'm supposed to win.
Excellent. Well, buckle down and keep studying.
And let's go.
On Wednesday, I reviewed my games from the Charlotte Open. It's never easy to look at your mistakes and missed opportunities, but that's where the real growth happens. As I reviewed the games, I realized that a lot of my mistakes were not about calculation, but were about evaluation. In critical positions, I was misjudging the chances for both sides and focusing on the wrong ideas. These moments can completely change the outcome of a game, so I'm digging deep to understand why my evaluations went off track. Fixing this part of my game will be crucial for me to level up, so I'll be using the games in the Spring Open to focus on this part of my game. This week in our group study, we zeroed in on double attacks and forks. We went through a variety of puzzles. Some were straightforward, and others required a lot of patience to find the right sequences. The goal was to sharpen our ability to spot the tactics quickly.
It'd be fun if you were right here. And you saw it. Would you see it though? Only if you were there to tell me I had to.
If I gave you a look.
Right. You walk by my board and go.
Four.
You walk by eating food.
Tickle, tickle.
This is more poke than a tickle.
This is a prompt. This is a poke prompt.
I would feel violated.
This is an elbow.
One of the biggest takeaways was realizing how often these tactical ideas get missed in practical games.
If you have something different than me, then I would feel sorry for you.
My real question is, how did this rook get to H3?
We also spent time working through puzzles where the tactic wasn't immediate, where it took a preparatory move to set it up. The subtle positions that go beyond just looking for obvious threats, and really gets us thinking about piece coordination and weak squares.
It must be a hobbit.
You see it?
There. Wow.
Do you have any idea? No idea?
We also had a nice balance of different difficulty levels. We started with some easy ones to warm up, then gradually moved into more complex positions that required deeper calculation and accurate move orders, because move orders do matter. As the intensity ramped up, it became clear how important it was to stay focused and disciplined when calculating.
I don't see all of it, but I think you start by sacking the bishop.
With the Spring Open coming up, improving my ability to recognize these tactical patterns and understand when these opportunities can be set up is going to be a game changer.
Hey guys, first of all, I want to say thank you. If you've been here for this long into the video, that means you're kind of liking it. But to help us help you continue to like it, you need to prove that you like it by hitting that little thumbs up. Come on, take a second, just do it. Oh, and if you subscribe and hit the bell, you won't miss the next one, and you know you don't want to. So we've played several games, training games, prepping for the tournament. What am I missing? What do I need to work on here? Because I need to be ready.
I think you're seeing a lot of things really good. You know, just making the most use of your time and playing the right moves. I think
Clearly you're beating me in all these games, so I'm doing something. You're a better player, so you should be winning, but I'm doing something that players can take advantage of. What are you seeing anything in my game that's causing it?
Well, I would say, you know, it's just more experience that really helps you win chess games. So playing consistently is what changes everything. I would say as a higher rated player, you just kind of wait for your opponent to make a mistake and then you try to capitalize on that. It's, you know, not usually a clean blunder every single game that decides it. It's one little mistake, whether that's a positional play or a pawn or what have you. So just try to play smart and wait.
So patience.
Patience is a virtue, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I need to learn some virtues.
Well, that's the saying, you know.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm on the cusp and I'm just not getting over the finish line.
Well, that's why you got to keep trying, right? It's going to be the hardest, right? When you're right below the peak, right? It's the hardest part. It's the steepest to get to the top. But once you're there, you're there. You're right there.
All right. So, patience.
Don't give up. You're right there.
Well, I never give up. once you started.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Let's play a game.
Let's do it.
Hey Alex, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So we got our first tournament in the circuit coming up in 2.5 weeks, I believe.
Sounds right. Yeah.
How you feeling? Are you feeling prepared?
Feeling good. Studying, playing, just trying to trust the process and see how it turns out in a few weeks.
Cool. So you're in the top section, which is much better than the rest of us. What are you doing to prepare?
Well, I try to play with, my friends, Jay, anyone at Monday Night Casual who'll have me, and do that a lot. And then I try to study every day, whether it's tactics or just, reviewing some weaknesses in my game, going over old games, things of that nature. Alex here. So, update for my week chess improvement style. I've done chess every day this week, which is really good. I've just been doing a lot of tactics, probably like a couple hours every day. I had a little more time last weekend, so got a few more hours in there. Just getting ready for this tournament. I want to make sure that my mind is sharp tactically. Should probably be doing a little more than that, but hope to get some practice games in before the tournament. And I'm really excited because I'm confident in my ability. I think it'll be a fun tournament with lots of room to grow and learn. So just going to keep doing these tactics, and hopefully that'll help me out.
This Sunday during my coaching session, we went deep into calculation. The focus wasn't just on finding the right moves. It was going beyond the surface and pushing myself to see deeper into the position. We worked through positions where a single missed detail could completely change the evaluation. These weren't your typical tactical shots. These were rich, complex positions where I had to calculate 4, 5, 6 moves at a time just to stay ahead of the variations. One of my biggest challenges was trying to stay disciplined through long lines. It's easy to get tunnel vision, locking on to one idea and following it too far without reevaluating. So we did spend a lot of time breaking down critical moments, pausing mid-calculation to ask, what has changed? Is this still winning? Or did I miss anything subtle? Learning to recalibrate after each move and stay flexible in my thinking is something I know I will need to improve if I'm going to perform well in these upcoming tournaments. One of the most revealing things my coach kept showing me is how often I was stopping just one move too soon in my calculations. I'd see a promising line, but miss the defensive resource or counterplay that lurked beneath the surface. My coach drilled this into me. Don't stop calculating till the position is truly resolved. It's not enough to see a good move. You have to see everything.
Well, end of week 2. Did a lot more tactics this week. A lot more calculation again. Great session with Coach Caden. Biggest takeaway this week, though, was while I was evaluating my games, I realized that calculation isn't as big an issue as I thought it was, but my evaluation is not so good. I need to get better at that. So that's what I'll be working on. I'll talk to you guys next week.